Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to Duel of the Takes. Now, I know there were some technical difficulties with last week's episode, so thank you for bearing with us. The Craig was hacked by Russian special intelligence. Josh, what are your thoughts on that? How does it feel that Vladimir Putin is actively silencing you and your wrestling podcast?
I can't prove it, but I think Alden has something to do with it.
Well, yeah, Alden is the one of us that's on a watch list.
Hey, now, I'm on 3.
Speaking of people on a watch list, today's episode is all about Jared Leto. Is he the last great actor?
Yes.
Is he a hack? We're gonna find out today. We're looking through every single movie that he has been in, theatrically released.
Wait, this whole episode isn't about 30 Seconds to Mars?
I don't think anyone has seen all these movies. I hope for everyone's sanity that they haven't. I know I've seen 18. Josh, you said you've seen like 9 of these?
Yeah, like 9 or 10, I think.
If you've been around for a while, we're doing the Josh Gad format.
For all those people that said the Josh Gad episode is our best episode, thank you for your support, and we're excited to disappoint you today.
The first movie that Jared Leto ever did, How to Make an American Quilt. Bride-to-be Finn Dodd hears tales of romance and sorrow from her elders as they construct a quilt. Starring Winona Ryder and Ellen Burstyn.
Damn, I like this cast.
I believe I've seen this.
No way.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down just right now.
It must be Secret Kino if it's got Winona Ryder.
The ratio of good actors to Jared Leto in this movie is really, really high. I'm giving this a thumbs up. I would watch How to Make an American Quilt.
If I wasn't going to play Lego Star Wars after this, I might watch this.
I'm going to give it a thumbs down just to even the score.
All right, so first in the 2 thumbs up category, we got How to Make an American Quilt. The next movie, this movie has 2 titles. The current title is The Last of the High Kings.
Oh, yeah.
After finishing exams June 1977 near Dublin, Frankie spends the summer with his 2 friends, siblings, and mom while dreaming of 2 cute girls and waiting for exam results. College?
Sakula, did you watch the trailer for this?
No, I did not. Can we watch it?
So the other title was Summer Fling.
Peter Jackson, what were you thinking? Your Frodo was right here.
Mr. Frodo, half the summer's gone already.
It's like the ending of Dune.
So, what are your thoughts on that, friends?
I'm giving it a thumbs up. I want to watch it now that I've seen the trailer. I don't know why they named it High Kings. That makes less sense than Summer Fling.
Yeah, they should have stuck with Summer Fling.
Both titles are terrible.
I'm not. I'm thumbs downing it.
Yeah, I got a thumbs down it.
The accent was atrocious.
I'm giving this a thumbs down. I think The Last of the High Kings does not look like a good movie. Neither does Summer Fling. Up next, we've got PREFONTAINE, the Steve PREFONTAINE biopic, starring Jared Leto as the first ever Nike-endorsed athlete, cross-country runner.
Oh my god.
Steve PREFONTAINE. Iconic mustache in this one.
Oh, I love the mustache. Wow, that's great.
I love the American flag.
Also, the Adonis body of our Lord and Savior, Jared Leto, is great.
Oh, God.
He definitely looks like in shape. Like that's the most like jacked I think I've ever seen Jared Leto.
Have you seen Morbius?
Which doesn't make sense for a track runner.
No, doesn't really make sense as a track runner, you're right.
He's a runner, he's a track star. Look at that.
I think Zac Efron could have done this probably better. I'm going to give it, this is my first thumbs down.
I love how the poster says 2 thumbs up, so I think we need to have 2 thumbs up here.
It's a Siskel and Ebert review.
Siskel and Ebert gave it 2 thumbs up?
Yeah.
I'm giving 2 thumbs up. I only have 1 thumb to give, but I'm giving 2.
Alrighty, up next, we've got Switchback. This stars Dennis Quaid and Danny Glover, and it's about an FBI agent to catch a serial killer who kidnapped his son.
Where is Jared Leto even in this movie?
He's Lane Dixon.
The iconic, unforgettable character of Lane Dixon.
There's so many like slightly older white guys who you've seen in movies but never know their name. Like William Fincher's there, Walton Goggins is there.
Brent Hinckley.
It's all the white guys in movies where you're like, I know that guy, but I don't know his name.
From the writer of Die Hard and The Fugitive.
Wow.
Holy shit.
Switchback. I'd watch this movie. This looks like a good rainy afternoon with my dad type movie.
That's a fucking great description.
This could be Secret Kino.
Yeah. I'll thumbs up it.
Thumbs up. Let's do it.
Is this getting 3 or 4 thumbs up?
3. I will thumbs down that.
All right, up next, Basil. A lonely young aristocrat in turn-of-the-century England struggles to meet the approval of his overbearing, class-conscious father while trying to please the selfish woman he loves. Yikes.
This looks like the cover of a romantic novel.
This does look like a paperback. And why does Christian Slater look like Qui-Gon?
I've seen this.
Someone with everything has everything to lose.
Go back to the poster. What's that blur in front of them?
This motion blur thing here, I have no idea what's going on. This is a terrible DVD cover.
It looks like a little remote control car just drove across while they were photocopying it. Yeah, this is a thumbs down for me, dog.
Yeah, there's no way I'm watching this. Thumbs down.
Alden, as the only person who has seen Basil on planet Earth, what'd you think of it?
To keep it short, it's definitely a thumbs down.
All right, up next, Urban Legend. This was the pick of the week. Some of us watched this in preparation.
I did.
What was your thoughts on Urban Legend? Was it awesome?
No. Jared Leto's barely in the movie.
That's a good thing.
I mean, no, it's not. Because, I don't know if we made this clear in this recording until we started recording, but I am on the side of Jared Leto. I believe he is one of the last great actors.
This Urban Legend movie is a franchise. There's multiple sequels in that, too.
No way.
A college student suspects a series of bizarre deaths are connected to certain urban legends. So this sounds like the Scary Box podcast, the movie. I think there's 3 sequels, 4 movies total.
I will say, I don't think the concept of this movie is, like, bad or anything. Like, I wouldn't even mind if they tried rebooting this.
It's just boring. There's nothing going on.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'm not. This is a thumbs down from me.
It's a thumbs down.
Well, we've got The Thin Red Line, the Terrence Malick war movie, starring Sean Penn, Nick Nolte, and Adrian Brody. There's a lot of great character actors in here. You got George Clooney, John Cusack. It's quite the cast. Woody Harrelson's there. Adaptation of James Jones' autobiographical 1962 novel focusing on the conflict at Guadalcanal during the Second World War.
This falls into the category for me that you were saying earlier of like, this is a movie I would probably watch on a Sunday with my dad. I bet if I asked my dad, he's seen it.
The thing is, like, there's so many great World War II movies, and I feel like this movie kind of gets lost in the shuffle a little bit. Doesn't mean it's a bad movie or anything.
I like Terrence Malick a lot, so I'd probably watch this. I'm surprised I haven't seen this all the way through. I've seen scenes on TV, but that's about it. There are a lot of World War II movies, though. Yeah, this is getting a soft thumbs up from me.
Same.
Yeah, same.
Alden, do you want to glorify World War II with us?
He's going to be a contrarian.
No, I don't think I am this time. I'll thumbs up it, I guess.
All right, 4 thumbs up for The Thin Red Line. Interesting. Up next, Black and White. A group of white high school teens become involved with Harlem's black hip-hop crowd. Starring Ben Stiller, Robert Downey Jr., Jared Leto's there, Scott Caan, Claudia Schiffer. This is wild.
So just based on the
Description alone, this is by far the worst sounding movie so far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like Ben Stiller specifically, and probably Robert Downey Jr., don't want people to know this movie exists. That's kind of the vibe this is giving me.
This is a big thumbs down for me.
Yeah, I'd like to point out we didn't see Jared Leto in the trailer.
Up next, this one's popular. We've got Fight Club.
Woo!
Are we going to finally talk about Fight Club on this podcast?
That's the first rule.
Yeah, that's true. We can't talk about it.
We can't talk about it. Thumbs up.
Alden, I have a question.
Oh, God.
What's your opinion on Brad Pitt's hair in this?
I want you to have that hair this summer.
Well, he's not. He's going to have frosted tips.
Well, yeah, but he can still have it in that style.
It'll just straight up look like a Scooby-Doo movie extra.
Good.
All right, up next, we've got Girl Interrupted.
This happened to a buddy of mine once.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Based on writer Susanna Kazan's account of her 18-month stay at a mental hospital in the late 1960s. Starring Winona Ryder, Angelina Jolie.
This actually looks decent.
It's actually pretty good. Good movie. I'm a fan.
Yeah, that sounds interesting, actually.
Yeah, and Jared Leto's a small character in it.
Yeah, he looks like Grizzly Adams.
He looks like George Harrison.
All right, so a thumbs up from me, a thumbs up from Zakula. What about you, fellas?
Thumbs up from me.
Thumbs up for me.
4 thumbs up for Girl Interrupted. Up next, American Psycho. I mean, spoiler alert, this might be my favorite Jared Leto performance.
Definitely one of the best movies on this whole list.
So, Lee, that's Christian Bale.
It's probably my favorite Christian Bale performance as well.
Definitely up there. A wealthy New York City investment banking executive, Patrick Bateman, hides his alternate psychopathic ego from his coworkers and friends as he delves deeper into his violent, hedonistic fantasies.
If that scene was made in the late 2000s, would he be talking about the Black Eyed Peas?
If the movie was set in 2012 instead of 1989.
Did you come up with that joke, Nate? I think that's a tweet from you.
I think so. Yeah, this is a thumbs up. Across the board, I think.
Yeah.
Of course, thumbs up.
Up next, Requiem for a Dream. This is pretty much a 2-hour-long PSA. The drug-induced utopias of 4 Coney Island people are shattered when their addictions run deep. Love the cinematography and the editing choices for sure.
It's the movie I wanted to watch the most out of everything that was, on the slate, and I didn't. But I want to, and it looks extremely good. So, thumbs up.
Thumbs up. It's Requiem for a Dream.
Alden, what's your thoughts on Requiem for a Dream? Do you think it handles its themes of drug addiction well, or is it overly stylized and a little too preachy?
I think I would have a great answer for you if I had seen this. I'll thumbs up it, though.
Alrighty, up next, we've got Sunset Strip, a comedy that takes place over 24 hours on the Sunset Strip in 1972.
This looks fun.
I like the logo, like the poster. Something I'd wear on a t-shirt.
For sure.
The IMDb rating is 5.6.
Oof, that's a low Metascore, too.
33. I like the concept of a comedy that takes place in 24 hours. Like, that could be good.
Yeah, but we have after hours.
True.
On that point, thumbs down on this. Thank you, Alden.
Yeah.
Thumbs are up.
There's a thumbs up from John, and it makes its way into the 1 thumbs up category. Woo! Up next, another David Fincher movie. We got Panic Room.
Ugh, a movie I've seen.
A divorced woman and her diabetic daughters take refuge in their newly purchased house's safe room when 3 men break in searching for a missing fortune. The 3 men that break in are Forrest Whitaker, Dwight Yoakam, and Jared Leto.
I mean, summary-wise, they got it. That's it.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
I feel like white guy with dreads fits Jared Leto.
Yeah.
Thumbs down for the dreads. For the cornrows, I mean.
He's so weird in this movie.
He's so weird.
He like walks into this movie and it feels like he's in a totally different movie than the rest of the cast.
Yeah, I agree.
He's like a Batman henchman.
Yeah, I think I gotta give this one a thumbs down, just because in the context of Jared Leto, this is starting to be the downfall.
Was there a rise?
I mean, we just placed 4 in a row in the 4 thumbs up category. I think he peaked.
Josh, have you seen Morbius? Of course there was a rise. It's happening.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. This movie's pretty mid.
All right, is that 0 thumbs up for Panic Room? All right, up next is Highway.
Oh my god.
After Jack gets caught with a Vegas mobster's wife in bed, he's got to hit the road. Jack's best friend Pilot accompanies him, and the pair set off an adventure akin to Kerouac's On the Road.
I'm giving it a thumbs up. It looks good. I want to watch this movie.
This is like definite Bubble Boy vibes.
I might give this a thumbs up. I kind of want to check this movie out, like watching the screenshot. I think I'm giving it a thumbs up.
I'm giving this one a thumbs down, personally. I don't think I'd like this one.
I don't know if I'd like it, but
you are intrigued enough to watch it.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm going to give it a thumbs up for the same reason.
Up next, we've got Saul Good. Jared Leto has an uncredited cameo role in this movie, playing wannabe rock star, which I think is kind of funny.
Prequel to Better Call Saul.
This looks like the definition of an early 2000s comedy, and maybe not in a good way.
I like the cast, but it looks like shit.
Alden,
Josh.
out of the whole cast, which member would you go to a Denny's with around like 3:30 a.m.?
Jared Leto.
Which cast member?
Yes.
Jared Leto, obviously.
I don't want to be at a Denny's with Jared Leto at 3:30 in the morning.
At a regular time, I would say Jason Bateman. At 3:30 a.m., it's probably Carmen Electra.
Okay, Alden. I don't think I'm going to Denny's with anyone here.
Wow, you're missing out on that fucking Grand Slamwich.
I feel like I'd see Bo Baxter there, but I wouldn't go with him.
I'd throw a French fry at him.
Damn, I kind of want waffles now.
All right, 4 thumbs down. Up next, this one's interesting. We've got Alexander, the Alexander the Great movie starring Colin Farrell. You got Angelina Jolie, Rosario Dawson, Anthony Hopkins, Val Kilmer.
Holy shit.
The waste bin of actors, according to one of us, Christopher Plummer, and yeah, Jared Leto's in here for a little bit.
I stand by my take on Val Kilmer.
Wild.
That is one of the worst takes on the history of the show, and I'm so mad I wasn't there for it. Val is out here on probably my top 10 favorite actors of all time, and there was so much slander on that episode.
This movie looks bad.
This movie looks pretty bad. Oh my god, look at Colin Farrell.
So, wait, what's the runtime?
It's Oliver Stone.
Yeah, it's 3 hours long.
Who directed The Doors starring Val Kilmer, a great movie, Sakula.
I'm sorry, did you say something? Or was that the wind?
Up next, Lord of War.
Jared Leto's character is fantastic. He gets addicted to cocaine and goes fucking nuts and gets to ham it up on screen, which is so good.
I'm giving Lord of War a thumbs up. I didn't think it was a particularly good movie, but it was entertaining. It's like War Dogs, but not actually trying to say anything or do anything.
I'm gonna thumbs down it.
I'm gonna give it a thumbs down, because I don't think Sakula's gonna be able to watch every Nick Cage movie by the end of the year.
I'm gonna prove you wrong, you son of a bitch.
All right, up next, Lonely Hearts. Based on a true story, 2 homicide detectives track Martha Beck and Raymond Martinez Fernandez, a murderous pair known as the Lonely Hearts Killers, who lured their victims through the personals. Jared Leto plays Ray Fernandez.
Thumbs down for John Travolta.
I mean, I'd watch this movie just because James Gandolfini's in it. Why does he look like McHale? Something about this just looks kind of distasteful. I don't know if that's...
Yeah, I'm giving it a thumbs down as well. This movie just looks like shit.
Thumb-upping this one, Alden?
Should I? Because I will.
All right. 1 thumb up. Up next, Chapter 27. This one's definitely distasteful. A film about Mark David Chapman in the days leading up to the infamous murder of Beatle John Lennon.
I'm thumbs upping this because I'm so intrigued. It just looks like a trip, like a movie that I would watch and hate every second of, but be glad that I watched it.
It's a no from me, dog. This feels distasteful.
I'm thumbs downing it.
I'm uncomfy, thumbs down.
Mr. Nobody is up next. I know John's got a monologue on this one. Take it away, Sakula.
This is one of my favorite movies, period. Like top probably 10 for me. I love this movie. I love the story it tells. And then I think that Jared Leto is fucking phenomenal in it. I think this is probably one of my favorite performances of his. He does a fantastic job.
I've heard of it, but haven't seen it.
Anyway, monologue over. Good movie. Thumbs up.
Everything, everywhere, all the Leto. Yeah, I'm giving this thumbs up. I think it's a little underrated.
I'll give it a thumbs up.
Out of all the movies on this entire list, I think that this is the most underrated.
Fine, I guess I'll give it a thumbs up.
Wow, 4 thumbs up for Mr. Nobody.
Fuck yes.
Dallas Buyers Club. This is the one that won an Academy Award for Jared Leto's performance within it. What's your guys' take here?
Good movie. Terribly sad. I forgot Jared Leto was actually in it until Aaron reminded me that he's playing a chick. Good movie, though.
Jared Leto. And he's acting opposite to McConaughey, who, I mean, dude, he's so good in this movie, it's kind of scary.
Yes, it's a great performance and everything, but because of the overwhelming praise that Jared Leto got for this role in the Academy Award is the reason why I think, like, we have this whole Jared Leto method acting, like, annoyance.
Yeah, I'm giving Dallas Buyers Club a thumbs up. I think it's an
Yeah, I gotta give it a thumbs up.
Yeah, I'll give it a thumbs up.
What's the take here on Suicide Squad?
Jeez, was Suicide Squad really the next movie he was in?
Yeah.
Holy shit. In my opinion, I truly don't think this is the worst DC movie.
That's Wonder Woman 2.
No, Wonder Woman 2 is pretty good.
Yeah, Wonder Woman 2 is in my top five. What are you talking about?
I'm gonna contrarian on this. I'm going thumbs up.
Suicide Squad's thumbs down from me. Is anyone giving it a thumbs up besides Sakula?
No.
Even when I first saw Suicide Squad, I didn't even think it was like that bad of a movie. I just, especially with how good the new one is, I just gotta give it a thumbs down. Like, it was just at a time where it was such a confusing and annoying time to be a DC fan.
Up next, we've got Blade Runner 2049. Great movie. One of the best sequels of all time, in my opinion.
See, I haven't given any thought onto who should replace him in the movie, but I hate that he's in here.
I disagree wholeheartedly.
It was annoying. It's annoying, it's off-putting, it breaks immersion.
Every civilization is built on the back of a disposable workforce.
It was just one of those situations where I think Jared Leto was in a totally different movie from the rest of the cast.
That's fair. I like the movie he was in, though.
Yeah, his performance in the movie is the only thing I don't like.
That's the issue, is his character is the absolute worst part of the movie, like, by a lot.
The entire scenes that he's in boil down to the fact that he was written like that. And I think Jared Leto did a great job with what he was given. Weakest part of the movie, for sure. Jared Leto is the last great actor. He just keeps getting cast in shit movies and given shit things to do. And he does his best with it, but you can't, make a...
But that's the problem. That's the problem here, is that 2049 is an incredible movie.
Yeah, you can't give the shit movie excuse.
No, but he was given a shit role.
A better version of that character is animated, and that sucks.
I also think it's ridiculous they didn't cast a real blind person in that role. How dare they make Jared Leto pretend to be blind when there are literally tens of blind actors in our world.
If we're gonna go down the woke route, then we should have casted a real trans person for Dallas Buyers Club.
Well, that was kind of the joke, was I gave that a pass, and okay. I'm assuming Blade Runner 2049 is getting 4 thumbs up. The Outsider. This is not the movie about greasers, unfortunately. This is an epic set in post-World War II Japan and centered on an American former GI who joins the Yakuza. This is a Netflix original movie starring Jared Leto.
This movie looks interesting. I want to watch it.
I don't.
This is giving me, like, white savior vibes.
Yeah, the fact that this was written by presumably an American about Japan after World War II, I don't like that.
Up next, The Little Things. This was one of the first movies released to HBO Max in 2021.
And what a start to the year.
God, it was so bad.
Denzel Washington, Rami Malek, and Jared Leto.
Bad movie.
This movie sucked. All right, Zack Snyder's Justice League.
Oh, here it is. More Joker talk.
Thumbs up. He did good.
This is a thumbs down from me.
I'm gonna thumbs down it.
We are going based off of Jared Leto, so I'm gonna give it a thumbs down. I know I've been a Snyder Cut defender the past, 50 times we've talked about this on this show.
I dislike the Snyder Cut even more than Justice League 2017.
That is insane.
I think both movies are terrible, but one of them is an hour and a half longer.
Okay.
All right, 1 thumb up for the Snyder Cut. Up next, House of Gucci. Josh, you saw this one.
I did.
Movie sucks.
I'm not trying to hate on Lady Gaga. I think she's very talented, but this ain't it.
Thumbs down.
Sakula, are you giving House of Gucci a thumb up?
House of Gucci bad. Jared Leto good.
Okay, 0 thumbs up for House of Gucci. Our last movie, the reason why we are so motivated into talking about this actor, this topic, got Morbius. How do you all feel about Morbius?
Best movie ever. 10 out of 10.
Yeah, 10 out of 5 stars, perfect movie.
I want Alden to specifically describe that Matt Smith scene.
No. Oh!
The one where he's dancing in the bathroom and transforms into a vampire?
Yeah.
The Joker?
That's my Joker 2019.
Sony is smarter than this.
Are they? They've kind of been the worst studio for a decade.
Morbius, very, very bad. Extremely bad.
The tomato meter is a 17%, but the audience score is a 70%.
I love what that says about the state of American audiences.
That was an interesting wording you used there, Nate.
What?
I have to be in a certain mood to watch American Psycho.
If you want to get Nate in the mood, you turn on American Psycho.
What are you guys doing to me right now? Stop.
The roast session of Nathan tonight.
We were supposed to be roasting Jared Leto, not me.
You're not Jared Leto?
No, I'm not Jared Leto.
Nate's career is very similar to Jared Leto, actually. He was in a band. He's got some acting credits. He has a cult.
I have a cult?
The Church of the Good Neighbor. We've walked by it.
Yeah, what do you think we are?
Nate method acts in real life. It's the sociopath tendency.
Stop it! Why am I getting hurt? This is my show.
You know how much I've sacrificed?
I'll watch 1,000 Jared Leto movies before I let this podcast die. I won't have it. All right, here it is. The top 29 Jared Leto movies. Number 29, Black and White. 28, Saul Good. 27, Morbius. 26, Basil. 25, Alexander. 24, The Little Things. 23, The Outsider. 22, House of Gucci. 21, Panic Room. 20, Chapter 27. 19, Suicide Squad. 18, Lonely Hearts. 17, Sunset Strip. 16, The Last of the High Kings. 15, Zack Snyder's Justice League. 14, How to Make an American Quilt. 13, Prefontaine. 12, Urban Legend. 11, Lord of War. 10, Switchback. 9, Highway. 8, The Thin Red Line. 7, Requiem for a Dream. 6, Girl Interrupted. 5, Mr. Nobody. 4, Dallas Buyers Club. 3, Fight Club. 2, Blade Runner. And 1, American Psycho.
And number 0, The Good Neighbor, a Nate Martin story starring Jared Leto, coming soon.
This has been Duel of the Takes. Thanks for watching or listening or both. Bye.
Goodbye, Alden.
Bye.